Hi, this is Tommy Rosen, and I want to talk with you about drug addiction and recovery, and particularly how yoga and meditation can play a part in helping a person to recover from the really challenging situation of addiction. So addictions are rampant throughout our society. We see them everywhere. Obviously the bigger ones, drugs, alcohol, gambling, obviously sex addiction, trouble with relationships with money, cigarettes, etc., etc. Some of the more subtle addictions that we also cope with are things like negative thinking, the addiction to negative thinking, addiction to procrastination. How about the most prevalent addiction of all? What I call the most prevalent addiction of all is this addiction to the belief that we are all separate from each other and that we're separate from God. That's a very painful addiction, and a lot of problems result from it. Things like war, discord between people, famine, starvation, etc., etc. We have a lot of issues that come from this idea of separateness. So it helps to have a common understanding when we're talking about addiction. What do we mean? The definition of addiction that I use is any behavior or thought pattern that we continue despite the fact that it brings negative consequences into our life. That can be anything from taking drugs and alcohol and feeling negative effects within the body, or some of the more drastic things that happen when we take drugs and alcohol, like breaking the law and we go off to jail. These are consequences, and when we feel those negative consequences, the natural thing would be, well, I'll just stop, this isn't good for me. But when we get into addiction, we continue those behaviors despite the fact that there are these negative consequences. I'm going to teach you two meditations in particular, and these meditations aren't just for calming. One of them is for actually getting rid of past emotions and clearing out any stress that you might be carrying. The second one actually rebuilds the body. So this is a very, very powerful meditation. I will tell you about it in a minute. But the first meditation we're going to do, I want you to bring your hands together just like this. So the tips of the fingers touch, all 5 fingers. We bring our hands almost to the heart center, and we let our elbows just relax at our side. We sit up nice and tall, and we close our eyes, and we become calm for a moment, and we take a deep breath in. And we exhale that breath out. Take another deep breath in, and exhale that breath out. And one last time, take a deep breath in, and exhale that breath out. Now we're going to inhale, so that our inhale will take 5 seconds. We'll hold our breath for 5 seconds, and we'll exhale for 5 seconds, and we'll keep going just like that for 3 minutes. Let's begin. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. Exhale. And we'll continue just like that for 3 minutes. Or, once you get used to it, you can build yourself up to 11 minutes. When you do a meditation like that for 11 minutes, you are going to drop into a very calm, very serene place. Yes, the mind might wander, but one of the beautiful things about this meditation is because you have to focus on holding your breath and inhaling and exhaling for 5 seconds, it really has this interesting effect of all other thought melts away. So the second meditation I want to teach you today is a little more complicated, but it is super, super powerful. So I'm super excited for you to have an experience with it, because, you know, when you say something to a student like, this is the most powerful meditation in all of yoga, well, those are just words, aren't they? But once you have an experience of personal change and transformation because you did this meditation, then you might say as well, yes, in fact, this was a very powerful meditation for me. So I wish that for you now. So come sitting up nice and tall. Take your left hand and put it into Gyan Mudra. So bring your thumb and forefinger together and let it rest nice and gently on your left knee. Meanwhile, we're going to take our right arm with the fingers pointing straight up, and we're going to block off our right nostril with the right thumb when we get going. Also, when we want to exhale, we'll turn the pinky to the left nostril, we'll block that off, and we'll be exhaling through our right nostril. Okay. This Kriya, this meditation, is called Sudarshan Chakra Kriya. It will rebuild the nervous system. It will strengthen you at the level of muscles. It will strengthen you at the level of core. It will also develop lung capacity. It's very detoxifying and very purifying to the blood. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to use a mantra internally in our head. The mantra is Waheguru. Waheguru. Waheguru means, Waheguru can be roughly translated as, wow, being alive is indescribable. It's like a celebratory exclamation, like Waheguru. It's amazing to be alive. So we're going to break it into 3 syllables, Waheguru. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll just demonstrate it for 1 round. I'm going to close my eyes so that my eyes are 9/10 of the way closed. There's a slight opening in the eyes. I close off the right nostril. I take a deep inhale. At the top of my inhale, I'm going to hold my breath, bring my other hand into the Yam Mudra, and I'm going to start pumping my navel. Waheguru. Waheguru. I won't be speaking. I'll be doing all this silently. Once I've done that for 16 full rounds, that means 48 pumps of the belly, I will bring my pinky over to my left nostril, I will close it off, and I will exhale through the right nostril. Then I will inhale again through the left nostril. So let's give it a try together. And we'll begin like that. Begin with 3 minutes. Just try 3 minutes. Work up to 4, 5, 6. Continue up to 11 minutes. You can even go way beyond that. As you get very good at Sudarshan Chakra Kriya, you will experience tremendous strength and tremendous transformation from doing this Kriya. It is very powerful. I urge you to have a personal experience with it. With regards to addiction and recovery, I want to leave you with a couple of key thoughts. Never go it alone. If you're struggling with a problem and it feels like it's bigger than you are, it probably is. That's why we have each other. That's why we have a support system. Reach out to the people around you and ask for help. That is truly the single most important thing that a person who's struggling with any issue can do, is to reach out to people who truly have their best interests in mind. In addition to that, we want to adopt a lifestyle. We want to adopt friends, and we want to adopt systems which stack the odds in our favor to move our life forward towards success, towards ease, and so that we can live our destiny. Drug addiction takes us off path. It takes us way away from who we are and who we want to be. But there is a solution, and that solution lies in community. That solution lies in 12 steps. That solution lies in yoga and meditation. Please embrace these things like your life depends on it, and watch your life flourish. You'll be so excited that you did, and there can be no regret. You will never turn back. Sat Nam.